What's going on, you guys? It is your boy Cyrus Obsidian here at Obsidian Games, here to bring you more Yu-Gi-Oh content, so let us dive right in. So today is our Supreme Darkness sneak peek, and we are excited to play in it. We've got two deck choices that we're going into this with. We've got our Malice, which did get some support in this set, and our Heroes, which did get a lot of support in this set. Depending on which one we're able to complete before will be the one that you'll see as our deck profile. So let me show you the deck profile before we head out, and then we'll head to locals and see how well we can do. Okay, so this is a huge pile of hero stuff. So we're gonna break it down section by section, starting off with our elemental heroes. We are playing 3 copies of Elemental Hero Stratos, 1 copy of Neos, 1 Liquid Soldier, 1 Shadow Mist, 1 Elemental Hero Honest Neos, and then the honorary Winged Reboot level 6 for our Elemental Hero monster lineup. To accompany it with our spells, we are playing 3 copies of A Hero Lives, 3 Emergency Call, and then 1 copy of Favorite Contact. So I think this is about a pretty standard hero mix of cards. Winged Reboot level 6 could be like definitely dropped from the build. I like it. It's niche. I think it has some funny interaction points, which when they come up, they come up. But when they don't, then you're just left with the discard at least. Next is the Vision Heroes, which the Vision Heroes play a huge role with 3 copies of Ferris, 2 copies of Vion, and 2 copies of Increase. So when I first played Heroes, I only played 1 copy of Increase. But I've seen the value of having 2, so we're going with 2. And again, with this being a big pile deck, it is close to 60. It is 59 cards. I couldn't figure out what we could slot in for our last slot, so 59 is what we're going to be playing it, assuming we can get the last card we need, which I'll show you in a bit. Moving on to the Destiny Heroes, we're playing 1 Plasma, 3 copies of Mali, 1 Denier for the monsters, 3 copies of D-Force, and 3 copies of Fusion Destiny. So I like having D-Force, getting you an extra way to get into Plasma. Also just making Plasma just untargetable, which is also nice. But yeah, that's like pretty much the only reason why I play it. So it's a searcher for Plasma. Next is the Evil Heroes. We do play 1 copy of Evil Hero Dead in Prison, 1 copy of Sinister Necrom, 1 Adusted Gold, 1 Infernal Rider, and then what should be in this slot is the Bubble Wing, the Toxic Bubble. Hoping that we can get that card tonight. If we can, we're definitely playing this. If we can't, then we at least have a backup. Next, though, we do have our 3 copies of Evil Assault with 1 Dark Contact, 1 Dark Fusion, and 1 Dark Supremacy for our Evil Hero lineup. So I think that this is also really good. This all being like new support minus the Dusted Gold and Sinister Necrom and Dark Fusion, of course. It's going to be really interesting to see how this blends with Heroes, and this being my first take on playing Heroes, or second take technically. We'll see how well we actually do with this. So far in testing, I really do like it. It has been fun. So we'll see what happens of it. And we wouldn't be Heroes without our good old trusty fusion cards. So we are playing 1 copy of Polymerization, 1 copy of Super Polymerization, 1 Miracle Fusion, and 1 Mass Change. So I have contemplated upping Poly to 2, but with the ease of accessibility and getting into Poly, I was just like, maybe 1 is okay. We'll see how well I like that. Super Poly, I definitely think you just need 1 copy, since you can easily get it off of the Infernal Rider, which is totally what you need for anyhow. So that's like the only reason why. Next is our support cards for the deck. We are playing 1 Call by the Grave, 1 Reinforcement of the Army, and 1 Monster Reborn. I think Monster Reborn is going to be really niche, just being able to like reborn what we need from our graveyard, either keep comboing or just to push forward for a bit. And then we do play 2 copies of Triple Tactics Talent, just to be able to get some draws, since we are expecting to be interrupted. 3 copies of Book of Eclipse, because Eclipse is actually pretty good right now, and then 3 copies of Forbidden Droplet. So I do value these board breakers going second. They will help out a lot, and that's what I'm expecting for them to do, is just put in work. Onto the extra deck, where this is going to be pretty standard, I think, across most. We are playing 1 copy of Masked Hero Dark Law. Dark Law is just really great. We are playing 1 copy of the new Evil Hero Inferno Wing, 1 copy of Sunrise, 1 Shiny Neos Wingman, 1 Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer, 1 Infernal Rage, 1 Absolute Zero, 1 Darkest Night, 1 Trinity, 1 Wake Up, 1 Neos Lord for our fusions. I do want to up Wake Up to 2, but until we get a second one, we are playing 2 Cross Crusader in its place with 1 Infernal Devicer and 1 Wonder Driver. I think, again, pretty standard. Still learning the combos myself, so this will be really interesting to see how well we do tonight, assuming we do play this. And for the side, this is where things get really interesting. I decided to go with a board breaker approach again, playing 3 copies of Spellbound, which I think is really good, even going first, being able to set it. 3 copies of Dark Ruler No More, 3 copies of Triple Tactics Thrust, 1 copy of Duster, 1 Barrier, and 1 Different Dimension Ground for thrust targets. And then, of course, Dark Ruler No More is also 1, Triple Tactics Talent, Monster Reborn. So we have a lot of options, and then the last slot's being for Evenly Matched, because I will die on a hill saying Evenly Matched is good. So that is my hero profile. Let's show you our other one, and then we'll head out to locals, and we'll head to our sneak peek, and we'll see how well we do there. Okay, so I have no idea how much time I've got between rounds right now. For round 1, we played against Fiendsmith, Bestial Ryziel. We went back and forth in game 1, game 2. I took game 2, he took game 1. Then game 3, we went into time, so ended in a draw. Round 2, we played against Fiendsmith, Illusion, Azamina, Chimera, and I know game 1, like I overextended and went into some wrong plays, and it kind of like screwed me over, so we weren't able to like get the good end board that I should have gone for, so I screwed myself over. Then game 2, I literally drew all like one of us except for Stratos, and that was not enough. So we take the L, so we're 0-1, not too bad. We still have 2 more rounds, I think, for sneak peek, so we'll see. Oh, I also did get the Toxic Bubbles. We are playing Heroes, so yeah. Right, so round 3, we play against the Pile deck, again, the Pile Banish. Game 1, we didn't open our best, and he was able to just OTK. Game 2, we were able to take it. We made him go first, and we just OTK through him. Game 3, he made me go first, and I burned myself with the Hero Lives for time, so take the L there. And then round 4, we play against Ryugi Oxygeddon, the Bastion Misawa with the new Ryugi. It was pretty cool to see. Game 1, he went first, or I went first, winning die roll, but dead hand. He had a dead hand, so I just OTK'd through. And then game 2, he set up his board. We just cracked it through with all the evil heroes. We went into everything but the new Neos, and we just had enough to just like burn and go for game. So we take the W. But we had the night 1-2-1, just shy of top 8. So Heroes isn't too bad. Let's head back to the studio, and we're going to open up our OTS packs. All right, so let's open up our OTS packs from our sneak peek. We did get our sneak peek packs. Nothing really to boast home about. We got a Backjack, left hand. Yeah, there was nothing to boast about from our sneak peek packs, which is unfortunate, but we still were hoping. Ostinato, funny that card got reprinted in Bonanza, so it doesn't really even matter anymore. And then the last one, can we get the ulti? And nope. A Lantern Shark. Well, that's it for our sneak peek, you guys. Honestly, I love playing Heroes. We're definitely going to take it back into the lab and see what we can lab from there to see if we can make it any better, consistent, and also just actually learn the play lines for it. But thanks for joining us on this sneak peek journey, and we'll pass it over to you.